Recently, a friend asked me if I want to video a haunted house. My answer was no, I am afraid of ghosts. Looking back at my videos, I have actually done some videos on haunted houses before. There was one episode under the title Saga of an Uncompleted Mansion, Kelly's Castle. And another one was Sight and Stories from Abroad, episode 5, A Visit to Dracula's Castle. But these are tourist attractions where I had to jostle with the crowd, thus making them not a scary place to visit. However, going to quiet, isolated, eerie-looking buildings with a scary past is a different thing. My one and only attempt to video a haunted place failed miserably and had a funny ending, at least as I look back now. It certainly was not funny at that time. It happened during the COVID-19 pandemic days back in 2020. In between lockdowns, I visited my late mum in Penang. One day when I was there, I decided to visit an infamous haunted house, the 99-door mansion. Located in Brahim Estate in Nebundabal, this more than a century-old house witnessed a murder when one of the family members of the owner of the house was shot dead in 1948. The killer was never found, the house was soon abandoned, and stories about it being haunted soon spread. It was towards evening when I reached the place. Seeing that the barrier gate was up, I drove in to the narrow laterite estate road. Upon seeing the mansion, I stopped my car about 20 meters away and started walking towards it. Although it was still daylight, there was not a soul in sight. The silence was deafening, only to be broken by the sound of my footsteps. I was beginning to get goose pimples. Looking into the building, there were signs of a fire outbreak that occurred just a few weeks before. Not too keen to enter the building yet, I decided to look at the exterior of the building first. As I began to get used to the place, suddenly I came across a pair of dogs that started barking and howling. The dogs began to come after me. That does it, I'm out of here. As I ran towards my car, out of nowhere, suddenly a figure stood in front of me. For a moment, I didn't know if it was a man or a non-human. He said something to me, but I was too stressed to catch what he said. Instinctively, I said sorry. Then I realized he was the estate guard telling me he was going to close the barrel gate and I better not be there anymore. So I quickly got the hell out of there, not wanting to be trapped and spend the night there. And that marks the end of my venture into haunted house videos. It's safer to stick to human stories.